There we go. There we are. Okay. That should fix it if I go over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, put that there. Nobody yet. I'm on. Just waiting for someone. Anyone. Please. Ugh. Ugh. Why isn't anyone here? Hey, stream's at least going well. Anyone? Come on. Okay. Come on. I just need one person in the chat. Come on. Please, just one person. Okay, hold on. launching it in here. Chords, but it's fine. Come on. Someone has to join and let me know. Unless this is just not updating for some reason. Come on. Just need a single person to go ahead and just show some kindness. I'm at least happy the bitrate is fine. I can at least tell that from the little I've seen. Bitrate seems to be fine. Oh, sorry about the belong. Okay, you can hear me. How does the game sound? Okay, hold on. Let me know how... Is this better, or is it too loud? Or is it still muted? Again, I just want to do quality of life stuff, make sure everything is working properly. First time I'm recording or streaming really with this new mic. Perfect. Oh, thank God. Like, this doesn't sound too loud at all. Like, not too loud or anything, just perfect. Nice, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's start on the MSQ then, shall we? It was in Rats. I'm pretty sure at Megaduda. I saw. I still gotta do the final island sanctuary, but hey, I did my relics. Alrighty, let me... I still love the baby Ashdaya. When one door closes, several more open, as they say. Okay, to the annex then. I know this is supposed to be a shorter one, about 2-3 hours, so apologies for everyone waiting through that weird dancing period where I was just waiting for someone to help with the audio, make sure everything sounds fine. Glad I didn't. Apologies for any background noise as well, as always. Okay. So we're going to find whoever this is. And I'm pretty sure we know exactly who, considering everything at FanFest. There's Crow.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Here she comes.
Well, it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
There she is.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Tulihuela.
Tuliola.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I can't speak half the time, so I'm gonna be mispronouncing that like
I'll
crazy.
get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Yeah,
Of course.
very upfront and
Soon,
brash.
an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorze's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down.
Slow.
Muklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule?
Oh, they're
Tural?
touching on this here. Everybody was confused by this at FanFest.
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own.
Okay,
And
okay,
that's what
figured,
matters.
it makes sense. Yeah, lines up.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I
Oh,
was
sad
indelicate.
kitty.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. No, this is only a rumor.
Oh.
But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled
Oh!
city of gold and the legendary beast.
Oh!
Vanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
So, the City of Gold. There is only one.
We're going
answer
to get
for
along, you
Chicago.
and I. Dural has no shortage of unexplored frontiers and deadly fiends. You'll never want for excitement, I promise you.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Oh, this is great. Also, how do these two know each other?
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Oh? Okay. The strongest prey just summons Xenos back from the grave. Are we going to the step? It looked like the step there for a moment. Ah! We're going to Ham. Again. Okay. Well, someone's excited. Well, to think that'll be one of the last times I'll be hearing that noise. I mean, it's wild to think about, but once Endwalker is over, that's it. There won't be that jingle anymore. I still miss the Stormblood ending one and the Shadowbringer start. Especially the Shadowbringer start. Just do 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 do. Just that guitar riff is so good. Also, yes, I have done Manderville. I have done a few things, Tataru's, but I haven't done anything much more than that. Yeah, of course, this comes right back as is there nobody else? Oh, there's Ernville. I know there's a way to, Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I play on console for the reminder, so whenever you see me doing stuff like that, yeah, several cutscenes, battles, yada yada, let's fight. Back to the good music.
From
Have
here,
this playing in
we
my
must walk.
house.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Oh, a white bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
Something about her voice actor seems
So this
off
is
to
the
me,
isle
but
where ether literally bursts forth.
it'll probably be fixed by the time Dawntrail releases.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
Kalana?
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way.
Oh!
He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kona's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in the city.
Until recently.
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret.
Oh!
Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Oh!
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Okay. Great reuse of a dungeon, actually. Thinking on it. Skipping the first one.
The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that think to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
I'm still upset about the Celine thing, which is ironic that bringing this up here, but you know.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Oh my god, they actually made her sprint for a moment there.
Taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Caribou. Okay. Yeah, I noticed
Really
this
are
was
famous.
offline.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Oh my god, you can actually see them.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
While there's NPCs in dungeons. Well, I went like this all the time, like once or twice here and there, even in normal MSQ could be really fun.
I'll handle this.
Whoa.
Is that all?
That was a new skill, I don't remember that one.
Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail. These claw marks, I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
Oh my god. I just realized. Yeah, we actually do have a whole area to explore now.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Ah. Dung.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Yeah, I did not recognize that warrior. I only have a warrior at level 80, so I could just be trying to.
They're spoiling for a fight. Hey, got one.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Is it? No. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Cutscene. Oh.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Whoa.
Ah! What is that thing? It speaks?
That is a giant colibri. Freaking parrot gone wild.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Okay. Okay.
Come, Woklamat.
Right.
Love this. Love the effect before, but this is just great. Back to this boss arena. Very fitting.
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Yeah, some about the VA just feels off, even compared to normal 14 VAs.
Talk all you like, Bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
God, I love actually being able to do stuff to NPCs.
Look out! I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together. I've got you.
That was too close.
Steady now.
Taking flurry again. Okay. So far, this is going well.
Spread out, everyone!
Whoa!
Who paid for that?
This again. Oh. That was easy enough.
Thank you.
going well. How are you doing, Sora? Okay, oh god, what's it doing now? Oh god.
That was hardly a tickle.
Why is he spamming heals instead of like me? Just that's a
Nothing
one.
to it.
Twice now. Borderlands. We really enjoy it. Just finishing up the Endwalker MSQ here. Wild to think this is the last one.
Everything you have of it.
Hey, victory, victory. Last one until Dawntrail.
And I had barely limbered up.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt. But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Obviously, it's probably not going to do us around two.
Leave
but...
this to me.
Oh!
How about you?
The Moogle Beam from the freaky Job Actions trailer. Yes!
Cryle.
Oh my god, I love how they
I am
changed her
terribly,
outfit. And
terribly
she
sorry
keeps
to
the
have
hood!
kept you all waiting.
So,
She arrived as I was
this
seeing
was in
researchers
the
to
Job
safety.
Actions trailer, but yes,
was all I
she
could
did
do
in
to keep
fact
up with
just
her
paint
after
a
I explained
Moogle
what
and it
happened.
fired a Hyper Beam from Pokemon. We don't know everything about it, but we're going to get more details soon
So
enough.
this is what you meant by seeing to preparations.
This is the first time she's actually had a combat
After
job
hearing of the
aside from White
contest,
Mage.
I thought how
And the only
wonderful it
Scion
would
to
be
not
to
actually
join
job
you.
change at all until now. Freaking
In coming here,
Pictomancer,
I
love
wanted
it.
to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wooklamat.
Final Fantasy
Alas,
is wild.
it seems I missed most of the action.
Hey, if you ever feel like playing, you know I'll try to help as much as I can.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance.
I'm glad to have been of service.
I mean, this is
May
the
I
end of
ask what
the end
inspired
of the
this
story
change?
arc, so like this is the new beginning. We just
recall
had
the
the
time you
finale
descended to the
to
ethereal
the
sea
10-year
in search
story
of
with the launch of
Hydaelyn.
Endwalker, and then we had the post story
Recognizing that
with
my skills were
6.x. So this is
inadequate,
finishing off.
I chose
that
to
and
provide
building into
support
Dawntrail,
from
finally.
afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again.
The lines literally
That's
stated
what
by
inspired this
writers on how
change.
they just
Ever since
wanted
the
to do
final
more with
days were
Cryon,
averted,
couldn't,
I've
and then the
used every
freaking
spare
artwork
moment to hone my
just
craft.
accidentally had her removed.
As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
Pictomancy. Realm. Oh my god.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm.
Of course they
Pictomancy.
made her an Archon. Of course.
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
Yep.
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
What is this
A
Golden
request
City,
to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this. Given how culturally diverse Toliyolal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
Oh.
The similarities to
Interesting.
your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Ah.
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
Okay.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolal. I
Interesting.
can't
What was
help but
Galuf
be
up to?
curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means.
Oh, Sora, if you ever want to
After
know
all,
more about what's
learning
going
about
on
one
or
another was the
anything,
purpose
let
of
me
this
know. I
hunt.
can chat about it.
We can talk while feasting on this
And
fellow.
if I'm ever
I,
not
for one,
streaming
am
and you want to know stuff,
starving.
again, just hit me up. I'll get back to you as soon
We're
as I can.
eating that.
Giant monster bird for dinner, I guess. Let's No, I do want to... I swear. Wait. Oh, hey. It's been a while since we've talked to Dickon about anything other than freaking pudding ways pudding. Okay. Hello there. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that, Sora. This game has a free trial up till Stormblood. You can play up to 250 hours of content for free with no limits. All the way up to level 70, all the way up till the end of 4.x, right before Shadowbringers. All with no limits at all. Stormblood may not be the best expansion, it may not even be that much better than ARR. But, dear lord, the amount of content you get just to at least give it a shot. Even if you aren't going to pay for a membership in the long run, until you can get a stable income, yeah. I know it's a hard sell, I know it's everywhere, but still, like, it's the truth. It's a hard sell for a reason. It's a good sell. Oh my god.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
I love how
I've
much
heard that
effort they've
Charlatan
just been
cuisine
putting
was
into the food
terrible, but
cutscenes lately.
This is fantastic.
What is this?
Did they really include Zero's
spicy.
favorite?
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
Yeah, there's a few free trial restrictions here and there, like how you can't be sending stuff, but you can be invited to stuff, which is weird. But yeah. Oh my god, this
According to
cutscene.
Dickon, intensely hot
Yeah,
dishes have become
no,
popular in
The
Raja
game
Harm
has a
after
lot
traveller
available.
ordered a
People said it
curry
was
with several times
basically
the
a
usual
perfect
amount
free
of
trial when
spice.
Heavensward was added. But once
So
Stormblood
he
got
started
added
offering the
recently,
same in order to please
no,
the
you
growing
might as
Harnish
well just
population
say
here in
this
Sharlayan.
is going to keep happening and they're just going to keep making content free. Once Shadowbringers gets added, I don't see how anyone could not just give this game a try.
It's nothing. I can handle.
Just...
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
Yeah, okay. I
All
see where
this
this is
time you were
going. I
from Tural.
enough stuff to
Oh,
know.
would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead.
Oh, are we actually going to get a lot of info
Since
here?
ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And this is going to be Tural.
And that's
or
how
Tuiol, yeah.
Tuiolal came to be.
Okay.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
What? Hold on, I'm very
Everything my
confused.
father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it.
Oh, okay.
The ruler of
That-
Tural must
that was a
navigate
thing, I
the
guess.
intricacies of myriad cultures. And there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
And capable of hitting
And so
a
I ask
laser
you,
back with a
will you lend
giant
me your
frying. I
strength?
mean,
And help me win the throne of Tulihualal?
God, the newest Hildebrand were great. Just love Hildy so much.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Okay. More silver pouches, please. Give me those Halligan materials. Dolmen Enclave needs more and more every day, I swear. Okay, here we go. Coming dawn. This actually was shorter than I expected, but hey, great practice for the Persona 3 yeah, I can't speak at all. The Persona 3 streams whenever we get reload. Through the archives. Of course, I'm just gonna go over here to do that first because butterfly walk. Floating away. Oh my god, the new dance. Just love seeing people just doing it right now. Okay. Yes, actually, this is something we've known for a while now. Most of the fruits came from the New World, fruits and vegetables. Okay. Alpacas. Love to see it. Weaveray. Scalekin, obviously. Valagarmanda. God, I cannot wait for this fight. Freaking FF6. Okay, yeah, we could figure out. That makes sense, considering. Okay. I love this new book so much. The freaking digital butterfly look is so good. Freaky. I'm debating whether or not I want to keep it still, but oh, it's so good. Interesting. So talk about the Ceruleum. And yeah, the Wallachui are being mentioned, so we should actually have them shown in Dawntrail, hopefully, and not just only referenced in Blue Mage. Please at least give them something. Okay. Into a cutscene. Popotos, I have a different. Yeah. Let's go with that one. Wave Rays. I like how you can bring up Val Garmonda. Hey! It's the twins! Part of me is sad I'm doing this so late because I just... this is about the time I start relaxing. Instead of really focusing on everything. And trying to always talk and talk and talk. Hey, at least it's coming through clear now with this mic. I know I got this all out of the way earlier, Sora, but there hasn't been any audio issues, has there? Just want to make sure, like, no bad background noise or this or that. I don't think there should be. I've been trying to keep tabs on the levels and all, but yeah. I just want to make doubly sure. Can't ever be too precautious when it comes to stuff like this. Oh, and of course, my controller's about to die. Let me plug that up.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
Never say no to a new adventure.
Ha! I thought you might say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think.
Of course they're bringing back that line. Of course. We end the 10-year story and we're still hearing and feeling and thinking all the time.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Okay. Strange. Thancred! Oh my god, the freaking... I have a feeling that's from Island Sanctuary. Please wait in the main hall. Okay, that's different than normal. No, it just takes you here. Oh, we actually have to wait at the designated location. Okay, sure. Okay, the first 30.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
Main theme kicking
Excellent.
up.
You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
Do, 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 do,
You're not
do.
planning to leave without us, are you?
Alphano, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklemat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Yeah, sorry about that. Need to refill my drinks.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
That's good.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your
Freaking-
Highness.
Of
Alphano
all the
Leveilleur
things they
at
could
your
have done
service.
there.
And this is my
Perfect.
sister, Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
This makes me curious on the other Scions now, as we know there's going to be a split between
I
the
told you
Scions
before,
that
you're
isn't
indispensable.
hostile, but will have some sort of
They're
ramifications.
strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need
And
someone
we've
to
had our
guide
brother
them,
mentioned now.
to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths.
Oz that Thancred and Urian J
I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you.
Shooting through the roof in my
What's
eyes.
more, despite your
Still leaves
assertions,
Y'shtola, though.
I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
Oh, Cryo.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
Oh, whoa.
But, Raha...
Oh my, they're making me say something.
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled.
Apologies if you were hearing anything in
Counting
the
on
background
you all
there.
to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Oh god. First Alphino, then Estinian, now Graha spending way too much money.
There.
Oh, it's
This,
the new world map.
my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
The very low pixelation version of it. We have such a higher pixelation version released already, dear lord. Freaking, there's the credits. Oh. A lot of people are wanting to say, oh, this expansion was mid or this or that. No, this was a great expansion. Freaking, you can't do this to me. Freaking new artwork. Oh my god. But no, this was a great freaking expansion. There's a few hiccups here and there. I definitely can see where people are coming from with saying it's worse than Shadowbringers, but oh my god, this was such a good expansion. I love this cryo artwork so much. Just gonna let the credits roll. It shouldn't be too long, hopefully. Yeah, if anyone has anything to talk about, feel free to. Freaking lots of VAs that are just... Let's see. I still hope we get that grunge remix of Stormblood eventually, Soken. One day. Sorry for my terrible singing. It's hard not to sing to this. Okay, credits are ready. Okay, hold on. This is either going to go to more credits or up. Come on. Oh, it's going to 6.x credits. Okay. Okay, what do I want to say about 6.x as a whole, considering what I've said about Dawntrail already, since we're going to these credits? It was fine. I don't think it was too great. I think the highs were very high, but I think there were a lot of just low points. I think it just nailed the comedy aspect even more, and the human aspect. We had a lot of great themes. That's one of the best things I can say about it, but to put it in perspective, still can't believe one of the things that made me freak out the most is freaking food defamation. Alright, so Han theme. Let's see. Let's go in order by dungeon trial first. Alzadal's... It's a good dungeon. I wouldn't say it's particularly interesting aside from the final boss. Second boss sucks. Or, no, not second boss. First boss sucks. Second boss is fine. Third boss, final boss is great. Let's see. Troya is just a great dungeon overall. Not much negative. Bad fight at the start is also really fun, in spite of it not being an actual boss. Let's see. Then was Barb. Barb was a great trial, easily the hardest in 6.x, and honestly Endwalker as a whole. That trial still gives me PTSD on EX. Like, dear lord. That's a great freaking trial, but oh, is it? Hold on. Apologies for that. What else? What else? Where was I? So I just mentioned Barb, then would be, what was the 5.3 dungeon again? No, it was 5.3. Hold on. 6.3. I'm getting my numbers confused now that I'm distracted. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, Lapis. Lapis is another banger of a dungeon. I think it's easily my favorite in 6.x. Third favorite in Endwalker overall. I'd still put the likes of Tower, Babel, and God, I'm blanking on names. Katis is above it, but other than that, it's great dungeon. Great dungeon. Very much just very good. Rubicante, my favorite trial. Best music in the expansion, in my opinion. It's just so good. Freaking Hyadin coming in with an actual official remix. Just so good. So good. Then there was... What's the 6.4 dungeon? Yeah, we just were there. Hum has great music, but it wasn't too interesting. I like the second boss, the bear, but other than that, let's see. Then was the actual Golbez fight. That one was pretty sick. I wouldn't put it better than Barb or Rubicante, but I would say it was a pretty good trial overall. Probably the weakest in the expansion, honestly. But that does not mean it's bad by any merit. Then we had, of course, Lunar Subterrane. That was amazing of a visual feast. Loved what they did with the plot there. Trusts were weirdly working, and it's actually pretty fast to go through. But I just felt it was lacking in some aspects. And then there was, of course, Ceromus, which, of the trial fights, I'd actually say that's one of my favorites to heal, if not my favorite. Definitely very fun to heal. But, I don't know. Wall bosses just have the problem of, oh hey, I don't move around, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. So it's always a bit tricky with how those are handled. Oh hey, speaking of Rubicante earlier with the best music. So good. Other things, but 6.x and all. We had, of course, the normal raids and alliance raids. Normal raids ended better than I expected. I do want to touch on those whenever I do get all those 16 VODs up, because I swear they were just directly taken from 16 in so many ways. And then alliance raids. Pretty good. I'd say this is my favorite alliance raid series overall. I'd say it has some of my favorite music from alliance raids. I'd also say it's also ending on a more bittersweet note, both in terms of the fights and in terms of the actual story, where I think the fights could have been handled more energetically for the final one, but that there was just some energy lacking. It felt like, especially with the final fight, that there was just something missing. Let's see. Then there was Island Sanctuary. Yes, that's right. I'm mixed on Island Sanctuary. I was really liking it when it first started, but I just dropped off hard, and I've been struggling to get back after 6.36. The number's right. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with dates. And I'm terrible with locations. And those were never changed. Let's see. So, with Island Sanctuary, I think the main issue for me is that leveling up in it just was not fun. It mainly just boiled down to just spam collecting nodes and then crafting a bunch of nets to then just capture stuff that you weren't going to use. And just releasing instantly. And then repeating the cycle until you got the next rank. Or until something finally finished. I feel like once I hit that, I sort of just started only focusing on the workshop, and once I focused solely on the workshop, I lost my interest. Let's see, other than that, I do want to say there has been some issues with rewards going around here and there. For instance, while I love it, the Alpha Bite, that bite really should have been from Island Sanctuary. It really should have been from Island Sanctuary. I don't get why it wasn't. It feels very odd to just have it on the store. I like that it has the mouse speed boost, don't get me wrong. A 2-seer with the mouse speed boost that looks this good, great. But, yeah. It very clearly was from Island Sanctuary, they just made a store now. Variant dungeons. I love all the variants. I love them a lot. Criterion I'm a bit mixed on, but that's mainly because of the difficulty curve being a bit high. Criterion Savage is fine now that they're making it have ultimate weapons. Just, they've seen the feedback. I'm sure they know that there's probably a bit more reward-wise they could do, but this seems like the perfect thing to do. It's just have Savage have more ultimate level rewards, have regular Criterion toned down a bit, and then just, yeah, that should be perfect. There could have been more fixing in the rewards department there beforehand, but yeah. Other things we could talk about. Obviously, they did change the reward structure some for rating, and that's been great, even if it's been a bit mixed. I think moving chess pieces back a tier, or back a fight, just makes sense. It's been way too strict for way too long to get people in. I've still never cleared, but one day. Let's see, there's also the changes to book costs for the raid gear, which, you know, that's been fine. I think it should be lowered more. I think it should really be lowered more. But I also think that just, that could go the same with the EX totems, where, yes, I agree with getting 2 per fight. But getting 99 is not fun, regardless of if you're getting 1 or 2, and it should really be more 50. I think having less than that doesn't make too much sense. You need people to do the content, and having people do a fight 25 times for a mount if they can't get it from rolls, makes a lot more sense. I also think they should really push up the mounts some so that they actually can be bought at the end of the expansion instead of at the start of the next one, but you know. Okay, don't really have much else. Okay. Just a little bit more credits to go. Not much more. And again, if anyone ever wants to talk about anything. Picto. I'm so happy I called that. Freaking. When I saw the earring, I was so upset. I was pretty confident on Picto before I saw the earring. And then I saw the earring, I'm like, they're doing this? What is this? And then I noticed every I posted Green Mage again. I'm like, oh, come on, really? At least give it the paintbrush. So I was sold on it having the paintbrush because why would it have another rod when we already have a rod caster? So yeah, happy I called Picto even if I was upset by the fact it may have been Green Mage at first. Let's see, anything else? I do want to mention with her voice again, actually, I'm forgetting her name already again. Oh god, I'm terrible with names. I am terrible with names, I swear. The new female Hrothgar character that we literally just saw a picture of a moment ago. Her. I do think there is generally something weird with her voice direction. She sounds fine in the trailer, and I have no doubt she'll sound fine in Dawntrail. Just she sounded very, very off here. Like if she was very, very new and not experienced at all in voice work. And I don't mean that in a harsh way, despite that probably sounding like that. No, I genuinely just feel like there was something weird done there. Like some weird direction or something. Oh my god! This is new! Freaking drippy with Zero and Golbez in the void. Love this. Vitra and Ashdaya together again. It was an eye for an eye, but we did it. I did like this plotline. It was very nice. Finally wrapping up that loose end. Still, there is a bit of a question with the first brew that we need answered, and we'll probably get that with Valagarmanda. This should be like the very, very end of the credits. Like, I'm shocked it's just not ended yet. I was expecting this to last like 5 minutes. No, we've gone on for about 20 minutes in just credits alone. Maybe more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip. Yeah, let's just skip. Oh, there is no cutscene after. Alright, ship prepared. Oh! This is where you get it. Okay. Thank you. Now let's get the cutscene. Meanwhile, and then stuff. Sacred. Estidian! Ooh.
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
Meanwhile, an old Charlene double cutscene. Oriange! Hey! Reading a letter. There he is.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Ah! So now the question is
Indeed.
how Y'shtola is going to get here
It
as well.
will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Apologies for any background noise there.
Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
Here we go. Looking out across the horizon.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World.
Soak's challenge. Can't let him show us up. We anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of the new adventure nigh. Always love those poems. Oh, row forth to break horizons bond and tread the gilded path beyond. Tomorrow's unknown. Okay, let's check out this achievement real quick. Sun Chaser. I also didn't check this. The Mandervillius, of course. Of course it is. Freaking. Okay. That'll be all for the stream. Hold on, there's an. That'll be all for the stream. Thank you all for tuning up. I probably won't make this an actual, like, VOD later, but yeah. Anyways. Have a great night, all. Thank you for watching if you watched this point. See y'all later.